Good morning, children. Today we are coming to the last chapter, that is direct and indirect speech. This you will have to learn only the introduction. The remaining in detail you will be studying it in the next class. Okay. So here in direct and indirect speech, here when you are page number 145, there is an example given here. So that has been told to your friend, or whenever you're talking to your friend, you will be talking, my name is Maria and I live in Rome. What's your name? I have been living in Rome ever since I was born. So on it goes on. There are 10 sentences. Okay. The same thing you want to tell to your friend or your mother or anyone. So how will you tell? My name is Maria and I live in Rome. How do you tell this to your mother? You'll tell her name was Maria and she lived in Rome. Second one, she asked me my name. So it goes on like this. So what is direct, indirect? When we talk to someone, we use it as reported speech. We are telling something else. Statements in direct speech contain the actual words of the speaker and the tense of the verb is the same as the speaker says. See, for example, they have given an example. Just see in the textbook, page 145, children. We are not going to the picnic, said Rima. Rima is telling we are not going. She's talking to someone directly. The same sentence will be told to someone else. How is she telling? Rima said that they were not going to the picnic. So here the verb said in the sentence is, you read it in is the reporting verb. Now, what are all the changes that is made while changing the sentence from direct into indirect speech? What is the first one? It changes in the verb tenses. So there will be always changes in the verb tenses. What are all they? Simple present changes to simple past. Okay. Present continuous changes to past continuous. Simple past changes to past perfect. Present perfect changes to past perfect. See here, these 4 points are very important. Simple present tense changes to simple past. So whatever we are talking, that we will be relating it in the past. It seems it happened. I think that it was like that. Was. So the same way, present continuous to past continuous. The action which is going on at the present changes to the action which was going on in the past. Then what is it changing? The reporting verb. If the introductory verb in direct speech is in the past tense, then it retains its tenses. As the reporting verb in the indirect speech, the main verb in the sentence changes. See, for example, Azad said, I am not talking to Reshma. See here, Azad said that he was not talking to Reshma. So here, the verb in the direct speech is in the past tense, but it retains its tenses. And in the indirect speech, the main verb in the sentence changes according to the rules. Then the same way, there is in the present tense also, the main verb it retains and the sentence will be changed a little bit. I simply cannot do such a thing, says Clary. Clary says that she simply cannot do such a thing. Now, where all you will be changing the pronouns? These 6 points are very, very important. 7 points. I changes to he or she. We changes to they. Me changes to him or her. Us changes to them. My changes to his or her. Our changes to their. You changes to he, she, we and they. You have to learn this, children. Always in a sentence, when suppose there is I there, it changes to he or she in the indirect speech. Okay. Then what else will be changed there? Changes in the punctuation mark. The words of the speaker in the direct speech are enclosed in the inverted commas. but the inverted commas are removed in the indirect speech. There is a comma after the introductory verb in the direct speech. This comma is removed in the indirect speech. Okay, so here inverted commas will be removed in the indirect speech, whereas inverted commas will be there for the direct speech. Then there will be no commas in the indirect speech. Then there will be changes in the modal auxiliaries. When we were doing verbs, introduction of verbs, you've learnt about modal auxiliaries. What are they? So here it might change, may changes to might, showing the possibility. Might means possibility. And to could, showing permission. Change to could. Will changes to would. Must change to had to. So here in direct speech, if in the sentence, if it has may, can, will and must, it changes accordingly. Then changes in the time markers. What is this time markers? As we learned it earlier, as we read it out earlier, that changes in the verb tenses. Here time markers also will be the same, but now certain words will be changed to particularly only certain words. What are they? When the verb in the direct speech is in the present tense. See, when the verb in the direct speech is in the present tense and changes to the past tense in the indirect speech, the following changes occurs. See, as I told you, always the direct speech will be in the present tense. When it changes to past tense, these are the words which changes. Now changes to then, here changes to there, ago changes to before, today changes to that day, tomorrow changes to the next day, yesterday changes to the day before, last evening changes to the evening before. So these are very, very important changes in the time markers. This is again nothing but change of the present to the past. Always direct speech in present. When you change it to indirect speech, it changes to past tense. Then commands and request. The reporting verb used in the appropriate form of request, command, order, advice or any other words will suit the sense and meaning to the of the statement in direct speech. But the main verb in indirect speech usually take a infinitive form. Okay. Mridu said to Rishi, please close the bathroom door. See, this is please. It is a request. So Mridu requested Rishi to close the bathroom door. Father said, you should talk to your teacher at once about this. Our father advised me to talk to my teacher at once about it. Arun said to his sister, put the vase back to the shelf and go back to your room. Arun ordered his sister to put the vase back on the shelf and go back to her room. Okay. Reported questions. The reporting verb is an appropriate form of enquiry or ask. The question begins with a verb, if or whether. The question begins with a question word such as who, whom, whose, which, where, what, when or how. The question word is repeated. The question is changed into statements and there is no question mark at the end. Always see question mark, as I told you, this also comes under your change in punctuation marks. As I told you, in direct speech you will have inverted commas, and question marks also. But in indirect speech, you will not have commas, you will not have inverted commas, you will not have question marks also. So here main important thing you will have to remember is the change in the verb tenses. Change in the time markers also means the same, and change in pronouns, modal auxiliaries, and change in punctuation marks. So you will only have to remember all these direct, indirect and indirect speech. Okay children, so regarding the answers for the exercises, we will be sending it to you. Thank you children.